Sharks are actually scared of dolphins. See why? Hi everyone, and welcome to my channel. Like this video and hit that subscribe button before we get started. Okay. Now sharks tend to stay away from dolphins. Dolphins are smart mammals that live in pods, and they're capable of defending themselves. When they spot a hostile shark, they all rush to attack it. Sharks steer clear of large dolphin pods for this very reason. Dolphins can fight effectively because of their soft skin and flexible skeleton. The shark's flat vertical tail restricts its ability to move up and down. Dolphins can quickly change direction because of their horizontal tails. Even apex predators like sharks can face danger in the ocean. Not all species coexist peacefully, particularly if they depend on the same hunting grounds to survive. The interaction between sharks and dolphins is one instance of this. Dolphins enjoy jumping out of the water or porpoising. Sharks avoid it because it appears as though they're about to attack. Sharks are led to believe that dolphins are often something else by using sonar, which in most instances causes them to disappear without any harm being done. The alternative is that dolphins will porpoise when attacked by a shark, swimming in circles around it. Now, the number of dolphins actually increases when they do this, making the shark run away in fear. Sharks are greatly frightened by porpoising. This method's one drawback is that dolphins must circle sharks until they feel secure. Humans have also been known to be saved by dolphins from shark attacks. In a known instance, dolphins surrounded humans and made odd noises to save them from sharks. Dolphins don't just defend themselves by striking out at sharks. Depending on the shark's health, they enjoy hunting sharks for food. To accomplish this, they circle the shark until it becomes dizzy before striking it with their tails, which results in internal bleeding and the shark's death. A dolphin's sharper teeth make some sharks afraid of them. While some shark species possess teeth capable of slicing through dolphin skin, others stand no chance against their powerful jaws. Since dolphins also employ echolocation to locate their prey, they are more elusive than other aquatic animals. Sharks can only escape if they swim quickly or remain motionless. Overall, dolphins are the primary source of sharks' fear. Dolphins that are in a pod will also attack. Dolphins will cooperate with their pod to attack the shark if they are outnumbered. The entire pod can cause serious harm, even though a single dolphin might be able to hurt a shark. Determining that a shark is to be killed is what dolphins will cooperate to do. Due to their intelligence and capacity for teamwork, dolphins can typically kill sharks without harming themselves. They understand how to cooperate and employ various attack strategies. This includes ramming with their noses and tails and even porpoising, among other techniques. Dolphins can easily kill sharks, depending on the shark's strength. They accomplish this by working together and using teeth that can pierce the shark's skin. Despite their high intelligence, dolphins occasionally swim too far from their pods or are ambushed by a shark passing by. Sharks can also potentially sneak up on a dolphin and attack it with their sharp teeth because they are silent hunters. This, however, must be done quickly because a failed attempt gives the swift dolphin time to flee or call out to its companions to defend itself. Dolphins have high intelligence and the ability to use echolocation, which involves sending sound waves through the water to search for obstacles or potential shark attacks. Sharks were seen to react much more strongly to the food-filled rubber dolphin than to the other two models. The shark's muscles tensed up, and they lowered their heads as they swam close to the model dolphin that looked like a real dolphin with food. These animals act in this way because sharks naturally avoid dolphins. Dolphins naturally chase after sharks, so it makes sense to assume they would do the same. Frequently asked questions. Do sharks eat dolphins? Yes, but killer whales, like orcas, prefer to eat dolphins over sharks. Now, some reports claim that small groups of dolphins will work with whales to harm the shark's eyes or gills to scare it off. The ability of dolphins to harm and occasionally attack sharks is much greater than their ability to protect their habitat and food source. Orcas, which hunt dolphins, like sharks, are another threat to dolphins. Large whales called orcas eat dolphins for breakfast. Do sharks fear any other animals more than dolphins? One of the few animals that sharks fear is dolphins. Now, although there are many theories, it's still unclear why sharks find dolphins so terrifying. One theory holds that when a dolphin surfaces, it blows air from its blowhole into the water, producing an ominous sound that alarms nearby predators. According to a different theory, dolphins can easily rip apart shark flesh while moving swiftly to avoid being eaten because they have sharp teeth. Now, another theory contends that because sharks hunt using their eyes, because they live in deep waters with little sunlight below the surface, the dolphins' use of echolocation frequently causes them to get confused. Do dolphins and sharks get along? The idea that sharks and dolphins do not get along is widely held. The idea that dolphins are always the heroes swooping in to save human swimmers from sharks is quite prevalent. Film, television, books, and other media often sensationalize these situations, but they frequently have little basis in reality. Dolphins are typically absent when sharks attack humans. Now, there's no reason to assume that when dolphins are attacked by sharks, which, by the way, happens infrequently, it's because the shark was specifically looking for them to exact revenge for some previous wrongdoing. To be honest, that level of social intelligence and reasoning skills is not present in sharks. The fact is, these two species can and often do coexist. They're not necessarily enemies just because they don't hang out all the time. Now, most research on dolphins and sharks concerns how people view them, not the other way around. Human swimmers and other species, including dolphins, benefit from their altruistic behavior, which is frequently seen in dolphins. Now, people flee as quickly as they can to land or out of the water when they see a shark because they believe that's how they should proceed. However, when a dolphin is spotted, people frequently want to swim with them. Due to this, dolphins now have a reputation for being friendlier and more docile than sharks, who are frequently portrayed as ferocious man-eaters with no regard for non-human species. Shark or dolphin? Who would prevail? Since dolphins and sharks are two very different species, each with distinct advantages, it's difficult to predict which species would prevail in a fight between them. Sharks can rip through flesh with razor-sharp teeth, but dolphins use echolocation to locate prey. Sharks have an advantage in this fight because they get oxygen from the water, while dolphins get air from their lungs. The size difference between the two species may also impact how the fight plays out. Sharks are typically much larger than dolphins, so they would have more force behind their bites. Finally, neither of these animals would necessarily want to engage in combat with each other. Dolphins are among nature's most remarkable creations because they're swift, agile, and intelligent. And sharks have been effective hunters for millions of years and have hardly changed. Sharks are some of the most misinterpreted animals on the planet, but rather than being feared or despised, they deserve our respect and admiration. Sharks and dolphins each play a specific role in their respective ecosystems. Even though they're both vying for the same food sources, their different hunting strategies allow them to coexist peacefully. Dolphins are intelligent animals that can reason, feel, and even save human lives. Since prehistoric times, sharks have outlived dinosaurs and will continue to be successful hunters for millions of years to come. They are, after all, strong predators. Dolphins and sharks. Are they related? No. Despite their apparent resemblance, sharks and dolphins are entirely different species. Sharks are fish that are a part of the family of animals known as elasmobranchs, along with rays, skates, and sawfish. Since they can breathe easily in the water and have gills, they are cold-blooded and spend their entire lives underwater. Now, they're classified as cartilaginous fish because they have scales like fish do and skeletons made of cartilage rather than bone. In contrast, dolphins are warm-blooded mammals, which means they give birth to live young rather than eggs. The cetacean family, which also includes whales and porpoises, also includes dolphins. Dolphins have smooth, rubbery skin rather than the scales that fish have. Additionally, they must surface every 4 to 5 minutes to breathe because they lack gills. Why do dolphins live in the sea if they can't breathe underwater? Well, one might wonder. Due to their physical makeup, dolphins cannot live on land because their bodies would dry out and overheat. They still cannot breathe underwater, despite their bodies changing over time to enable them to adapt to marine life. So what are you? Team Shark or Team Dolphin? Let me know in the comment section below. But that's all for this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button. And for more facts and interesting videos like this one, subscribe to this channel and click on that bell icon to get notifications when a new video drops. Thanks for watching, and until next time, take care.